I just got my hands on the Poco M3 Pro today. As you can see, I've got this phone in the power black color. At first I wanted to skip this one, but something brought my attention back to this phone and I'll just tell you that Poco M3 Pro is a rebranded Redmi Note 10 5G. It just brings its own design, rest is all the same from the internal hardware to the display. Since I didn't get the Redmi Note 10 5G, I decided to cover the Poco M3 Pro 5G instead. Alright, design wise, this phone impressed me. I like this design better. Too much of branding details at the back do not look great sometimes, and I know this is Poco's signature, but Poco should focus on putting less of Poco word at the back of its phones now. The phone is lightweight, it's slim, it's super handy and comfortable. The front and back both are protected by Gorilla Glass 3. As you can see, this phone brings 3 camera sensors and the camera hump is not too big like the previous Poco phones. The bottom of this phone carries phone's speaker, USB-C port and a primary mic. The top has got the headphone jack, IR blaster and another mic. The fingerprint scanner is mounted inside the power button on the right beneath the volume rocker, and the SIM tray can hold a SIM card and a microSD card or a second SIM card. The 6.5 inches LCD display on the front has a refresh rate of 90 Hz, maximum brightness is 400 nits and that's pretty low in my opinion. The bezels are chunky, the camera punch hole is big and notable. I did not face any issues while using this phone for the very first time. The videos and colors inside the videos look quite good. Obviously, I'll have more information and more opinion developed about this display once I use this phone thoroughly in different lighting conditions. But the first time use gave me a good experience. The main highlight of this phone is its 5G capability. It's a budget 5G smartphone powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 700 chipset. I've got this phone with a RAM of 6GB and internal storage of 128GB. Now this chipset needs a lot of testing and I'll definitely test its performance. I'll play some games and put a lot of stress on this phone to test its true potential, and that will all be covered in my final review of the Poco M3 Pro 5G. This hardware combination is decent in this price tag, but Poco has definitely cut the corners on the display and tried to make it up in the hardware section instead. The phone runs on the MIUI 12 powered by Android 11 out of the box. The Poco launcher is running on the top of this MIUI 12. You will get the typical Poco experience all over this phone. The second space feature can be found in the phone. It's nice to have this feature on this phone. For your info, this feature was missing on the standard Redmi Note 10 and that phone has almost a similar price tag to this phone. A big 5000 mAh battery is fixed inside this phone and a charger of 18 watts is given in the box. It's an average battery and charger combination these days and I must say it's pretty solid. Camera setup on this phone is pretty basic. It's got a main 48 megapixels camera. It's some OmniVision sensor. It's got a 2 megapixels depth and a 2 megapixels macro sensor. The front carries an 8 megapixel sensor. Sadly, there is no ultra wide sensor in this handset. Camera app is also pretty basic. It's just got some basic features like the slow-mo, the night mode. It can take pro mode photos too, but there is no RAW format in the pro mode. I'll definitely do a full camera review of this phone in a couple of days. For now, I am attaching some camera samples for you guys to take a look at. And this brings us to the conclusion, and let me tell you about my first and conclusive impressions. Poco M3 Pro 5G is a nice device, but it's not surprisingly good or super cool. The fact that it's a rebranded Redmi Note 10 5G kills half the excitement. The fact that it's a rebranded Note 10 5G kills half the excitement. And then an LCD display with just 400 nits of brightness is another drawback. If these two things are not a deal breaker for you, you may consider this phone. You don't necessarily have to agree with me and feel free to drop your own comments and thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit the like button if you haven't yet and subscribe. I'll sign off and see you all in the next one.